because when I got
Look up the hill.
Holy gee, are you kidding me? What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel where we are out here archery hunting the 2023 PA archery season, and it is November 2nd, and it's the rut is starting to kick up. I was coming out, been hunting up on the mountain, and last night it was windy, so I was on my way out to check out the game camera, and I happened to walk into a beautiful 8-point. I took the shot on him. It was late in the day. It was about 5:30, 5:45, and as where I shot him to now, or where he was standing, we ranged it because I have Fox up here behind the camera. It was 42 yards, one of my longest shots ever taken. But last night I did find my arrow. I tracked the deer a little bit, and to where he bedded down at. But let's go up to where the arrow is. That way I can show you guys the arrow. Here's where he was standing, right here, and here's where he kicked up, and then last night I found my arrow here, so I stuck it here as a reference point, so when we start tracking them, and that's what we're going to do now. We're going to start tracking them now. But it's very good blood, and I'm going to leave this here as a reference point. I am not going to take it. Well, let me show you this. And of course it's all dried now. And I am using Rage, the 3-bladed one. So we're going to stick this back in here as a reference. The deer kicked up back there. We're on the trail now. He came around here, and I'm following his tracks and looking for blood, and I'm gonna start going the direction that he came, or that I went to last night. And then when I got within 50 yards of him, and he stood back up and he walked uphill. So then I sat there till dark, let him go, and I backed out of here. And then I gave Fox a call, like I said, who's running the camera. And we're up here the following morning. We're going to put a track on this deer because I did not want to push this deer after last year's mishaps, because I hit 2 of them last year and didn't find anyone. Well, the one I know survived, and the other one, it was a bad shot. It was a gut shot. we won't talk about that. So let's go see if we can't get on some blood. Alright guys, we have some hair here. We got blood, white hair, maybe a little bit of brown hair in there. So he came through here, there's some blood there. It's dried, but we're on it. This way. Now, one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to push it too hard, because if he's bedded down again and it wasn't a good shot, maybe I could catch him back into a bed because he bedded down right away the first time. So we're going to go nice and slow. He came right through this way. We're starting to see some nice blood. And there's a scrape right there. So I'm wondering if he was not making this scrape last night prior to me getting a shot on him. Yeah, this way. Got a little bit here, right there. So he came back to the scrape, or past the scrape, and now he's angling back up towards that hill, and that's the hill. I see he bedded down at the base of the hill, and then when I got within 50 yards of him, he stood back up and walked up. But his tail was down, and his head was somewhat down. So we're gonna go over and try and find out where, follow this blood a little bit and see if we can't find the bedding area.
The hair was, maybe that's where he bent it down.
No, he never bent her. I would have seen him. We got some more good blood here. And that looks like it might have had bubbles in it. Right here, good blood now. Holy geez, we're picking up a real good, nice blood trail now. I think he might have stood here. It looked like this was the area that he bedded down in, but we're gonna, and I know it was by a tree and that blowdown right there, so I couldn't see him. That's why I tried to close the gap, because I know he came on this side, but I didn't know if he fell or if he bedded down. Evidently he bedded down, because when I got
Look up the hill.
Holy gee, are you kidding me? Oh my God, that's an antler sticking up over the log. You gotta be kidding me. Fox! Oh, oh my God. Guys, zoom in on that. You gotta show them. Just the way the sun's glistening off of that. Holy jeez. Well, I think we're gonna end the track here, and we're gonna go up and check this out, but I'm pretty sure he's expired, or because with all this noise we would have bounced him by now. So let's go on up and check this out. Yeah, here's a lot of blood right here. This might have been where he first bedded down at when I first seen him come behind that blowdown. Oh my God. Oh. Let me put this down here, get a hold of them. Oh yeah. He's a little stiff. Coyotes didn't get him. But I think he's a nice buck. Past the ears on both sides. All right, hey, I'm gonna have Fox cut the video off here. We're gonna get this set up a little bit better, and then we'll get a little bit better look at him. So you can see he was rubbing here. Oh. Well, guys, we got him all cleaned up, and here he is. He is a nice buck. It's an 8-pointer. He does have his right brow tinus broke off, and after further inspection, right here it looks like there was a little bit of a drop time forming. That might have been about a 2-inch drop time, but probably during rubbing he broke it. But we finally found him, and we got him cleaned up, and that's one of the best things. Archery 101, you guys want to, if you're not too sure on the shot, it was by far my longest archery shot ever taken. I had a clean shot. I was confident of taking the shot, but just wasn't too sure because I did see him bed down once before, like I said, and I did watch him walk up the hill where we found him. But wasn't too sure if he was going to expire right away or just bed down once again. So, but he's a nice buck. Definitely a shooter by my standards, and you know, one of my golden rules is never pass up a buck that you would shoot on the last day. And I'm just so excited about this. I just don't know what to say. This is by far one of my my bigger, not my bigger bucks, but one of my nicer bucks. So just we let him lay, and so after further inspection, we thought it was the coyotes that got a hold of him, and here we found some scat laying around, and it was actually a bear that got a hold of him. So the ass end's not chewed up too bad, so we're just going to cut the bad spots out. The legs are still somewhat salvageable. It just looks like the rump roasts are what was eaten first, and who knows, we might have spooked whatever was up here when we were tracking them. I'd like to give a shout out and thank my father from up above, who was blessing and looking out for me on getting this. And after last year of bouncing one and never able to recover it, we decided to back out and waited overnight because it was cold enough that we waited overnight. So I'd like to thank my dad up above for looking down on us and giving us a nice harvest this year, who got me into hunting. And I also like to thank Fox, who's running my camera and my tracker. So like I said, once again, I wish you guys a lot of luck in the 2023 PA archery season or rifle season on harvesting the buck that you want to take. Well, till next time, I'm Joe. Driving trucks and hunting bucks is how I roll with Wicked Fabs.